Well, let's get more on this now. Let's go live to Beijing and speak with Liu Baocheng. He's the Dean of the Center for International Business Ethics at the the University of International Business and Economics. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Well, some of the initial investigations have thrown up some contradictory information on this. It's a bit of a blame game going on. What is the real problem here?
Well, I think this is really irony. You know, the top brand luxury car is sourcing from the supply that is really beyond the quality control by itself. Although further investigation will be needed, we see that the top brand as Martin is really losing control over the quality assurance, and by too much extending of their supply chain and without proper inspection, without proper contractual management. So that really resulted in a disaster of this brand. But more interesting is really the public speculation over what is really the true story behind it and what is really the motivation for spreading such sort of news and make the Made in China so much a big noise.
Well, what we are hearing here actually highlights a very serious problem, and that is, how do manufacturers ensure that the parts that they're getting from suppliers are genuine parts?
I think now, in the first place, the branding is really a very serious issue, and the global sourcers, they look for low cost, and there's no doubt about it. But in the meantime, the interconnectivity of different points along the entire value chain need to be completely tightened, and they do not only need to pre-qualify the facilities and the manufacturing capacity, but also they need to control the contractual link between different types of suppliers and subcontractors. And of course, they also need to really to build a more human contact with all of these points that are really part of the value chain.
Right. Aston Martin is, as we know, it's a luxury brand in the luxury car market. What kind of impact will this have on the company, especially on its sales?
I think now the good news out of this misfortune is that there is no the accident that is reported, and it is really not a huge cost to recall this type of cars. However, as the top brand and we're involving the consumers' passion, and also these consumers are considered to be social elites and celebrities, so that can really tarnish their brand image among this type of consumers. And on the other token, we can also see that they openly deal with this issue and publicize this issue. That also shows a type of social responsibility of this company before any disaster is really reported.
Right, as you say, Aston Martin's image is going to be tarnished, but what about the Chinese manufacturers themselves? Are they going to go into some kind of damage control mode now? Well,
right now I think there are many cases that really make the Made in China type of operation very risky. So right now, the Chinese suppliers, they have no contractual relationship with this company, and so they also deny the type of legal responsibility about this entire issue. So it is really something that is really the public opinion that feels the anger that this type of accusation is really pointed politically to a certain type of the industries that is really infamous, make the China made infamous.
Okay, so we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks for joining us.